Hey girl, welcome back to another episode of Tarot Investigation, Coachella's edition, okay? Because we need to investigate the mysterious performance of Mr. Frank Ocean. Give it up for Frank, y'all. Girl, I think this the old Frank, honey, because the new Frank, honey, been hiding out on stage. It's like, Frank, come out, you performing, sweetheart. Come out, Frank. And I don't know what's going on. Now, I don't know too much about Mr. Frank Ocean. I do know that I heard his song on TikTok and I liked it. And so I don't know if he's one of those people on TikTok that blew up or he was just a person that had a song on TikTok. Whatever, girl. That's how I found out about him. Now, people are concerned about Frank because they said that his performance either sucked or it was mysterious or they didn't understand it or they just still confused, girl. So, you know, when people get confused, girl, I come out here and I pull out these cards. So we're going to pull some cards on Mr. Frank Ocean and just see what's the energy with him. Now, like I said, I don't know much about Frank, but I did see Frank. The last time I seen Frank, he was on the red carpet at the Met Gala. And he had a baby alien, a green baby alien on his arm that actually moved. It was moving like a little baby. I knew something was wrong then, but I guess y'all didn't see it, girl. Y'all ignored it. Y'all ignored the little alien. And girl, next thing you know, UFOs was pulling up, honey, pulling up on us. So we're gonna just go ahead and pull some cards and see if, you know, is Frank responsible for the UFO invasions, or, you know, that's the reason why he's mysterious. Has he been cloned and they just, girl, they can't get him to perform right? So in other words, he was cloned wrong. Or just Frank just tired, girl. Frank tired of performing, and you know, bills was due, so he just had to come out to the Coachella. We're going to see, girl. We're going to pull some cards. So let's get into it. Divine Angels, if you could, please give me the best cards from this deck to describe the energy around Frank Ocean. Okay, what we need to know about Frank Ocean. We got some the maturity card popped out here. Okay. Girl. Okay, Frank got a lot going on. Let's see if we get one more card to balance it out. Okay, there we go. So, what I see here that came out, Frank trying to balance out his life, baby. And there's a lot going on with Frank. So, the first card that I saw here is the maturity card. He's trying to, you know, you just look at that card. It's just like he's very colorful. It's showing that he's a colorful person, but he has not been feeling himself lately. He seems like he's in a dark place. He's trying to... It's almost like he's a colorful person in a very dark place. He can't really shine. So we got the maturity card. So either he's not able to mature or he's delayed somewhere in his mentality, some kind of way. Something that's blocking him mentally. And maybe he's not as creative as he used to be, you know. Because that looks like a card that's creative in the inside, but it's just not coming across as being, you know, what he wants, what he desires, and it's not making him happy for sure. Okay, whatever it is, it's not making him happy. Next, we got harmony, trying to balance out. Okay, now he's trying to get balance between his heart, his mind, soul, trying to get harmony between all three of those things. This the blue card, which speaks about communication. So I don't know if Frank having an issue with his voice, okay, or his ability to speak or to, you know, communicate. It's something about it. And it's like in his heart, it's something. Yeah, it's almost like I see a sense of sadness, but at the same time, you're at the end of the sadness. Like you're sad, you were sad before, but you're trying to balance out with peace, and you don't quite know what direction you're going. But you know that you need to work from your heart space, okay? But then we see sorrow here. Okay, we got a lot of sorrow with the, you know, and this gray is wisdom, which means either in his head, he very much in his head, with a lot of grief. And I'm also picking up maybe his health is not the best. Okay, it's a lot of grief here. And I don't know if he feel like he look his best either. I don't know. I see this person kind of touching their face like something is different about his face. He didn't want to show his face. But then we got the schizophrenia card. Okay, it's gonna happen in Hollywood. You know, he's trying to balance out two mentalities, or he's trying to keep it together. He's pretty much trying to keep it together. He's falling apart. Okay, he's on a stop and go type of regimen. Like, he probably go, and then he'll stop, hit a brick wall. And I guess Coachella was the brick wall. Okay, because we got comparison. I don't know, some people have been comparing him to other people or what, but Frank is having a hard time with that. So it seems like a lot of anxiety, maybe not being creative. But it's like, Frank, you came out with your old songs. You didn't have to be creative. They was looking for your old songs. But then I see a lot of mental here, sorrow, a lot of sadness. His heart just not in it no more. Okay, and it's driving him crazy that people probably pushing him to come out and probably comparing him. I don't know if people was comparing him to anybody, but Frank's sick of it. So let's pull some cards, okay, to kind of see, am I on the right track, girl, or what, girl, with Frank? But with the schizophrenia and the sorrow, I see he's just not there. He's just not feeling it emotionally, mentally. His creativity is not there. It's blocked a little bit. And he's just really trying to find harmony within himself. Okay, he tired of being compared. I don't know who Frank been compared to, but it's also giving me, it may be just in Frank's head, girl, with the schizophrenia card. So we're gonna pull. Let's find out more about this maturity. Okay, we want to break Frank down, make sure Frank is 100% okay, or at least, girl, semi. Okay, maturity. So we got, he's being unable to make a decision. Okay, so again, he's unable to know if he want to move forward. 1 minute he may want to get back in the studio, then when they book him a studio session, he don't show up. He very flip-floppy. Okay, so with this Two of Cups, it's like he's unable or unwilling to make a decision, but he needs to really follow his heart rather than trying to make other people happy. So like again, I tell you, his heart is not 100% in it. Frank, where's your heart? Okay, Frank want to do something else, y'all, and he's trying to pretend there's no problem, but baby, everybody saw it all over your Coachella stage. I'm sorry to tell you, Frank. So he's overanalyzing the situation. Again, they're giving me the anxiety thing. Like, he overanalyzing. But you overanalyzing so much that you didn't even do nothing, bruh. Baby, you didn't do nothing. Okay, you barely came out on stage. And then when you did come out, you was late. And then you had to leave early because of the deadline. Now, because of that, that makes me think that it's something to do with the people behind Frank. Okay, I feel like Frank is barely holding on, and they still trying to push him out in the spotlight. And they finally got him out there, and that's the best they can get from Frank. But Frank is not happy. He's not being creative. He's not, either he feel like he can't be creative, he's being blocked, or, you know, he's mentally blocked. But he's unable to make a decision, or unwilling. Okay, so we got this harmony card here. He's trying to find harmony. And with the High Priestess, it says he needs to meditate and turn inwards, of course. Okay, you need to follow his heart. Frank, where your heart want to be at? Because before you left, before you showed up with the alien, you said that you was gay, right? You was the first gay person. So what you want to do? You want to be trans? What is it, Frank? What is it? Talk to us, Frank. But Frank needs to meditate, because Frank don't even know, I don't think. Okay, Frank needs to figure it out. He can't tell us until he figure it out. So once he meditate and turn inwards, he needs to discover his soul's true desire. He said, this is not a time for action, Frank. Okay, you should never book that Coachella event. You should have never accepted the first payment. We're going to need a refund, Frank. Okay? I don't know if I'm the first to tell you, baby. We're going to need a refund, okay? Thank you, Frank. So it says, this is not a time for action. Develop your intuition gifts and trust the wisdom that you receive, Frank, so you can get the movement, okay? Okay, because right now, Frank over there fighting with folks. He got conflict with himself and other people. And he just needs to walk away from drama unless the situation calls for him to stand up, Frank. Then you got to stand up for yourself. But he's a very ambitious person. So again, I feel like somebody's blocking Frank creativity. I feel like Frank want to be creative in one type of way, and somebody's trying to push him. It's almost like they're trying to Lil Nas X this man, okay? Because I don't see Frank as giving out alien, bisexual type of. Now, if he is, he is, okay? I ain't trying to knock the man, but Lil Nas X never gave me that energy either. Lil Nas X don't even move like a man that's bisexual, okay? He's so stiff. It's like Lil Nas X was about that check. His voice was too masculine. It was just too much masculine for me for Lil Nas X, okay? That chalk, it was just too much. So Lil Nas X, like I thought, is not bisexual. I never thought he was, okay? But I was so confused. Why would somebody want to do that? But girl, for a check, honey, the bills are due, okay? And Frank, I feel like Frank wants to do something that truly his heart truly desires, but he's being blocked, okay? There's somebody that's blocking him, that's making him regret and even come into the music business, okay? So let's find out more about this sorrow that's going on with Mr. Frank. Why is this sorrow here? And I feel like you gotta stand up for your rights, Frank. But I guess you ain't winning. Okay? Because we got a wise counselor. It's like unity with a spiritually minded community. So Frank needs some spiritual help, some spiritual guidance. There's no shame in that. He needs to ask the divine for help and trust the answers when they come to him. So sometimes he may doubt the answer. Okay? He may doubt what he's hearing. So Frank needs to take a step back and realize that what you're hearing, depends on what you're hearing, Frank, okay? That's why they say go see a counselor. Make sure you ain't hearing other voices, okay? It's a divine voice that's telling you good things, that's supporting you, that's praising you, that's pushing you to do something maybe outside of your own comfort zone so that you can be better, so that you can get out of the situation that you are in. Because sometimes you don't want to do what the divine is telling you. But now if it's telling you something bad, then no, go get some counseling, okay? So you need to compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which one is best for you, Frank. Next, we have the King of One. Okay, it speaks about motivation, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Again, he's very ambitious. But I feel like you can't see it because somebody is holding this man back. It also speaks about take a leadership role. Take a leadership role in your life, Frank. Okay? It's time to step up with your one. Come up, show up with the big D energy. Okay? And this also can speak about his sexuality. It says step into the spotlight. It speaks about public speaking, keeping your eyes on the big picture, and communicate your visions. Again, he's not communicating what he wants here. And it said don't be sensitive to criticism. So I feel like he kind of nervous about what he's going to come out and tell y'all, girl. Told the people everything. What you scared of now? So it may be something mental. I feel like, if this is something that he had as a child, the schizophrenia, and the schizophrenia that don't always mean schizophrenia. It just means a serious type of mental or distortion or delusions. It just means like he's not holding it together. It's a balance between reality and a balance in a battle between reality and, I guess, fiction, girl. Fake. So why is the the schizophrenia card here? But Frank, it's like these celebrities will come out, walk out. You'll listen to your stylist and tell you to come out with a whole alien. You come out with an alien, then you wonder why people think you're crazy. It's like, why did you come out with an alien, bro? That was moving. Boy. So it seems like he needs to meditate for real because he got a lot of anxiety going on with this forest source energy. It speaks about insight that comes from meditation. He really needs to take rest right now. He needs to take a vacation. He's been on a 6-year vacation, they say, but he need more time. It says allow yourself more time before making a decision. It says that's some type of mental exhaustion. He needs more sleep. So this gives me mental because we know Frank ain't been working, y'all. Unless he's been working up down the spaceships on the UFOs, baby. But Frank ain't been working, so this is mental. Again, he needs to take time with his. Needs to take time for himself, for real, with this Ace of Wands. It says amazing opportunity. It says be bold, courageous. You need to have the courage to stand up again and be optimistic, okay, about what he's feeling, what he's doing, what he wants. It says now's the time to take action. So At first, he needs to meditate, find out what he wants, and then at this moment, at the end, it says, stop comparing yourself to other people. Now it's time to take some action for yourself and be the star. It says, have faith. The future is bright for Frank. Okay, so Frank can come out and he's coming back for a comeback, I guess, girl. It says, dreams come true. A positive change that brings an end to a challenging time for Frank. It says, the light at the end of the tunnel. So there's going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. Y'all just be patient. Wait on Frank. Because Frank got to stand up and tell these people that he is who he is. He needs to figure out who that is. Stand up so he can be creative. You may see a different Frank. You may see the true Frank, girl. You may be able to see Frank on stage this time, girl. I'm wishing the best for y'all and Frank. But we got the hermit mode. It says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Girl, he's going to go back on a hiatus, okay, for his own best interest. Maybe a rehab, maybe some type of therapy session. It says shine your light as an example to others, Frank. It says seek out or become a spiritual mentor. And then after he have his self-discovery, of course. We don't want Frank trying to mentor nobody right now, baby. We got strength card. Again, he needs courage and strength to move forward. It's some type of personal power in his personal life that he needs to stand up for and be more assertive. So I think he's done been bulldozed over in this Hollywood game so much. This baby don't even know how to stand up for himself, and he a whole grown man. Okay. But I see a lot of men that look like him in Hollywood that either can't stand up for themselves or just decide to go ahead and put the skirt on anyway. It's like, so you wanted to wear a skirt? Okay. So let's speak about some type of forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than what you ever knew. So he needs to really get the strength to move forward. We got this Queen of Cups, which speaks about longing, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing. Okay. Self-sacrifice himself long enough. It says take psychic insight, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. It says trust your intuition, a deep love for family and friends, and follow your heart. So Frank's heart ain't in it. Okay, this Novocaine, girl, ain't that numbing the pain? Okay, Frank was telling y'all he was in pain, y'all. And I guess he's trying to recover and get past that. But he still got a lot of anxiety here. He's not really speaking his truth. He's not standing in his truth. It's a lot of people here that's holding him back. He feel like, I don't know if he feel like he's going to be judged or compared to somebody if he comes out with his truth. But they said if he does finally stand up for himself, he will have victory. Okay. At least he will be following his heart. Okay. The check may not be as big, but it is a check. So let's see. Is there anything else we need to know about Frank Ocean? Because mentally, he just not there. Either somebody mentally trying to hold him back, creatively, or he just ain't creatively there because he mentally ain't there. But Frank said he's gonna make a comeback, so just look out for him because the star is here. Just have faith. Okay, his future is bright. I know after the Coachella event, you may not think so, but I think he's gonna have to do some rebranding. So now we have the 9 of Raphael. It says make a wish. Okay, dreams will become your reality. A joyful time for his life. It says make bold, ambitious choices, Frank. Okay, so I don't know if he's going to still come out with another stunt, or he going to make a bold choice to be himself and stop trying to please other people. But it says it's going to be some type of important relationship with people who share his vision. Again, this is going to be this time when Frank come out finally. Hopefully it's going to be his vision and not nobody else's. Okay, because I think what y'all been seeing was somebody else's vision, and Frank probably feel like y'all not going to accept him when he come out with his new self, when he come back, arise from his comeback. Okay, it's going to be bold. So it says the 6 of Michael. It said it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, it's talking about a light at the end of the tunnel for him. Like right now, he don't see things as bright. He don't see things as positive, especially with news coming out with him saying that he tanked. Okay, they said that it lackluster his performance, and then they said they had to replace him. So girl, it was a lot. It was a lot. It says breathe a sigh of relief, Frank, and make new plans. He's going to be relocating and he's going to be doing some traveling. So he's going to be doing some things different. So we guess that's all we need to know, girl. Okay, let's see if anything going on with Frank love life, because he clearly dating aliens, girl. He got alien babies, so let's see what's going on with Frank's love life real fast before we let Frank go. Because they don't tell him the next time we're going to see Frank. Okay. Frank will go into hiding, and we're not going to see him again. And then when he come back, he's going to be brand new. But right now, he's talking to somebody, girl. He's just talking, okay? He's interested. He may be conversing with somebody, and he's probably waiting to, sending messages, kind of hoovering, he kind of excited about this person. So he's talking to somebody, and he's meeting with this person. Meeting and conversing. He's savoring the moment. He's feeling very uplifted. It's right now, it may be in the friendship stage. I don't know. But they, meeting for coffee, girl. Frank being cheap. Frank said he ain't got that Coachella check yet. Baby, we can't even go to Starbucks. We're going to Dunkin's, okay? Let's go to Dunkin's and pick up some coffee. Okay, Frank? Okay, because he's healing the heart right now. He's healing from heartbreak. He's got some freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So Frank could also be, coming out of some type of addiction. And, when they come out of these addiction, girl, their brains be fried, girl. So it take a minute to train that brain to get back right. So no wonder he feel like he's stunned right here. Frank, you tried to play me, baby. You're like people will stun you. Baby, they just want you to stop getting high. If that's, if you need Novocaine, okay? They want you to stop that, okay? Because you ain't been to the dentist. And then your teeth are nice, but girl, boy, you don't need no Novocaine on an everyday basis, okay? We try to tell Michael that. Okay? He had something else he liked. We try to tell you, you don't need no Novocaine. Okay? So, it's some type of addiction or a toxic relationship. Next, we got keys on the ring. It says many options here. He needs to make a decision. It speaks about unconventional, string along, or one night stand. So, he out there just, in these streets. Because he's very heartbroken. He's not trying to settle down with nobody right now. It speaks about he's deeply hurt, he's sad, separated, a breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. And he's in a depression like type of state because of a karmic relationship. A relationship that was bad for him, a relationship that was bad for her, or a relationship for bad for him and her, and him and them and they. Okay, but we got fleeting triggers. It's some type of resentment, a lesson that he needs to learn and let go from this heartbreak, this addiction. So he's having a hard time letting go of this Novocaine. Okay, it's either Nova or the Novocaine. He's having a hard time letting it go. Okay, so he's out there maybe going to meetings. He's talking to people. If he's dating somebody, it's just one night standing it. He's just out there one night standing. But for the most part, he's in the process of trying to heal. He's not there yet, guys. You can tell by the Coachella performance, he's not there yet. So he's going to have to go back, okay? He thought he was ready. Until it was light cameras action. And Frank was like, nah, I'm not ready. Okay, so that's what you saw. So he's getting past all of this, and they tried to get him to go on stage without needing any type of Novocaine or any type of concoctions or cups or syrup or anything. They didn't want, and they may have to give him a cup of something, caffeine or something. Okay, he may need to talk to somebody, but he's gonna have to hide out for a minute. He'll be back, y'all. He'll be back, and they said when he come back this time, you're gonna see a new and improved Frank who is going to really be following his heart, his soul. He's going to put his soul in his music, which means it's going to be better. So, y'all just wait for that, okay? So, that's going to conclude the reading for Frank. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.